Hello there and welcome back to Fundo Academy. We continue with our decimals, and in this case we want to correct given decimals to a specific number of decimal places with this example. Alright, so we want to express on part A 13.04657 correct to 2 decimal places. On part B we've got 0.4198. we want to correct it to the nearest tenth and also correct to 4 decimal places. Alright, so we're going to be starting on our working, but I want you to do your own working there, so you can pause this video and start working on this problem right here. So my solution, starting with part A, where we have 13.04657 correct to 2 decimal places. Now 2 decimal places actually means 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. So if we have 2 digits to the right of the decimal point, we have our decimal in with 2 decimal places, or rounded to 2 decimal places, right? So we are looking at our decimal 13.04657 and we count 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. So that is 1, 2, and we break it from there, and we are looking at the digit that is just after the second digit, which is 6, to see if it will change our 4. So you see here that 6 is greater than 5, and therefore the digit which is left will have to increase by 1, right? Remember we talked about that when we were talking about significant figures. So this will mean that our solution will come out as 13.05. so that's the solution to part A. Alright, let's go on to part B to see if there's anything different. Okay, so on part B we have 0.41498 and we want to correct it to the nearest tenth. Alright, so I hope you can recall that the digit that is just to the right of our decimal point is called a tenth, and the second one is called 100th. The third one is called 1,000th, and the next one will be 10,000th. Okay, going on like that. All right, but we want to look at our tenth, and that is our digit 4 right there. So we're just looking at 4, and we now look at the digit that is just after 4 to see if it will change that. So in this case it won't change 4, so our answer to the nearest tenth will come out as simply 0.4, right? So that is our decimal rounded to the nearest tenth. Alright, so that is how we do it, and even if the question comes out and we want to correct it to the nearest 100th, we'll be looking at the second digit after the decimal point. If it is 1,000th, we're looking at the third digit after the decimal point. So you should be able to do that. Let's go on to part 2. We want to round off 0.41498 to 4 decimal places, right? So 4 decimal places, we say that means that will mean 4 digits to the right of the decimal point. So that means that will be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. And we look at the digit that is just after, which is our 8, and 8 is greater than 5, therefore it will cause 9 to increase by 1. But now 9 becomes 10. What we do is we write our 10 like this, right? So that 9 becomes 0 and 4 increases by 1 to become 5, right? So that is how we treat a situation where the digit becomes 10, that digit becomes 0, and the digit before it or to its left increases by 1. In this case 4 becomes 5, so that our answer comes out as 0.4150. So this will be our solution to 4 decimal places.